Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, NeezyW Beauty. I am Denise. Here on my channel you will find hauls, you will find some makeup looks, you will find makeup baskets, and just any little conglomeration of things. Today's video is actually going to be on a palette from Beauty Bay, their newest palette. They're one of their newest 20 pan palettes, I should say. I've kind of fallen in love with their 20 pan palettes ever since the I think it's the Book of Shadows, which is now discontinued, and I hope they bring it back for Halloween, because I think that's when it was originally released. So let's cross our fingers that they'll bring it back. But today I am going to be digging into the Wilderness palette. The Wilderness palette to me screams everything that is fall. Although this is supposed to be just like a palette with all the colors of nature in it. The palette is vegan and cruelty free. You have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shimmers in this palette, and the rest are mattes, which I do like. I am actually going to create a look with this palette. We'll see how it comes out. So like I said before, the palette has 20 pans in it. It is $15, and actually right now I am on the Beauty Bay website, and they have an offer of a 20% off of this palette if you use the code BEAUTY20. Not sponsored whatsoever, but if I can save you some coins, I'll save you some coins. Ding. I am going to actually read what they say so you can get a feel for where they were going when they created the palette. It says, reconnect with Mother Nature with the Wilderness palette, inspired by all the rich earthy tones, leafy greens, and molten shades that nature has to offer us. This 20 shade palette features wearable autumnal, I was right, autumnal hues whilst still allowing you to explore your creativity. Featuring the same Beauty Bay formula you know and love, each shade is packed full of pigment, is super blendable, and lasts all day without fading. Like I said, vegan, cruelty free. So we are first going to start off with swatches. I am the absolute worst with swatches, but I will try. Let's see. I will try my best. I don't even know which arm to use. That's how horrible I am with swatches. But let's get into this palette. Let me first show you another sort of close-up. Ignore my the mirror here, but this is a close-up of the gorgeous shades in this palette. That little lime green one, and it's actually called Lime, is really calling my name today. I think I am going to be doing a green look with this palette. I think I am, but let's get into it. We'll get started. The first shade is Snow, and Snow is here, and this one is described as a light nude matte. The next one is Sky, and this is Sky, and this one is a Sky Blue matte. The third one is Ray, and it is described as a green yellow duochrome. So that is Ray. The fourth one is Twilight, and this one is described as a dark blue matte. Gorgeous, really inky. And then the last one on this row is called Ocean. Ocean is gorgeous. This one is described as an ocean blue shimmer. So that is your first row. Alright, we are going to continue down the arm. The second row is mostly sort of your foresty, tealy type of greens. And the actual first one is called Forest. And Forest is described as just a green matte. So that's Forest. The next one beside that is Breeze. Breeze is a mint green shimmer. Right next to that is Mint. And of course, this is a mint green matte shade. These three right here look like a look together. Mint, we'll give it another one. It's looking a little, when I look at it in person, it looks a little bit more matte than it does when I am looking on the camera. Right next to, ooh, that feels good on my finger. This one is going to be like metallic. Right next to Mint is Moss, which is a forest green shimmer. Gorgeous. Ooh, should I put that in my look today? And then right next to that is Ivy. Ivy is a dark green matte. So the third row also has some greens, and it goes into like a mustardy yellow. But the first one is called Lime, and Lime is gorgeous. This is Lime, and Lime is described as a lime green shimmer. Next to that is Leaf, and this is a light khaki matte green. And we'll swatch that one again. I am going to be using these two shades today. Right next to that is Eucalyptus. And Eucalyptus is described as a khaki green matte. So you have your light khaki and then you have your khaki green. Then right next to that is Marigold. And Marigold is described as a mustardy yellow shade. I think I did a horrible job of swatching. That's a little bit better. But that is your mustard yellow shade. And then the last one on this row is called Fossil. And Fossil is described as a copper shimmer. And that one feels a little bit chunky, but it's probably going to be gorgeous. Yeah. So that one is Fossil. This one is a little bit on the lighter side. It's not what I'm used to when I'm thinking copper. Alright, your last row is your oranges, browns, and reds. And the first one is Poppy, and it is just described as a red matte. For whatever reason, this one feels a little bit drier than the other formulas, and I think it has something to do with the red pigments. Up under that is Heat. No, up under that is Raw, which is a deep red matte. Next to that is Heat, and Heat is a red-orange shimmer, which looks gorgeous. So that's Heat. Next to that is your Brown, and that is Earth, and that is described as an earth brown matte. We'll swatch that one again. So that is Earth, and then the last one, I need to wipe a finger off for, it's called Sunrise, and Sunrise is described as an orange matte. Nice pumpkiny. These two look like a nice pumpkiny shades, but this one down at the bottom is Sunrise. So these are your swatches, and I think I did pretty good. I am usually pretty whack, and we'll wipe these off to see if anything stains. I'm used to like the red shade staining, but it looks like it wiped off pretty well. One of the green ones looked like they stained a little bit more than the red ones did, but that is that. We are going to jump in to this palette and create a green, because the greens are what's calling me in this palette. We're going to create, I think, a green look, and I will be right back. Alright, as you can see, my eyes have already been primed and set. I am going to be trying out new brushes today. I did pick up the brushes from BK Beauty, so I am excited to see what those are going to work like with these pigmented shadows. Hopefully they will help blend out the look. Alright, so I am going to start off with the BK Beauty 201 brush, which is a crease brush. And I am going to start off with the shade Leaf right here, and that is going to go into my crease. Let's see. I'm feeling a little bit. I am actually going to start off with the shade Marigold, and I'm going to put the shade Marigold like in this area here. Listen, we are winging it. I don't know how this is going to come out, but I am going to just be adventurous. This you can't really see, and I think let's kind of stamp it in. It might be because it is kind of close to my skin tone. That and yellows are kind of notoriously sheer and patchy and not easy to blend, but we shall move on. And I will just stamp this sort of into this little inner third. I am seriously winging this look because I just want to play with the different shades in this palette. Okay, so stamping it in is a lot better than trying to brush it in. Different shades, different techniques. Alright, so I think you can see that. Alright, so we are going to color switch this brush off, and we are going to go in now with the shade Leaf, and I think I'm going to do that same tapping motion and put that the rest of the way in my crease. So we are sort of going to blend it right in the middle here where the yellow stops. This one you can kind of swipe, but I want a little more color payoff here, so okay. I like that. All right. I'm trying to, as I do my makeup now, pay attention to these shades being above my crease, because I don't like to open my eyes and not be able to see my shadows on my eyes. And that's been happening a lot. It's like the older I get, the more I have like these hooded eyelids and you can't really see anything. Alright, so I am happy with that. I am actually really happy with the performance of this brush. Alright, so we are going to grab another little blender here, and we are going to go into the shade Eucalyptus, which is this shade here, and we are going to put that sort of on the outer third, and let's see how that works. And we will take that up to the crease. Yes, we are liking this. Okay. Does that kind of take away from my lime green though? I don't know. I don't know. We'll go back over it with a little more of that lime green, but I do want to get this in this lid space here. Okie doke. Alright, so I am going to go back a little bit with leaf and just kind of bring that back just a bit. I feel like now those two greens are kind of running together. Now I think, because this one is kind of fluffy, but I am going to try it. I am going to take the 203 brush and I am going to go into the shade Lime because I am excited about it. And we're going to put that on our lid and hopefully this will grab the pigment, which it does look like it is. I think, no. What we're going to do is use our finger because no payoff really with that brush. Yes. Gotta love it. And then I'll just use that brush to kind of blend it out in the crease. That is beautiful. Yes. Alright, so now I'll take the 203. I think it still has a little bit of shadow on it. And we'll put a little more and just kind of bring this and finish covering the lid. Love it. And I am going to take again, and I didn't tell you what brush that was. This is brush number 202 that I use, eucalyptus. I am going to go back into eucalyptus a little bit and just kind of blend just a little bit here. All right, that is very pigmented. I am going to kind of clean this up. Oh, let me do this before I finish. They have an angled brush here, which I really like. Brush number 205 to snow. Just tap it into snow, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone. We like a good matte brow bone. And this snow is very pigmented. All right, so now I am going to clean this up. I am going to finish the rest of my face and then I will be right back with the rest of the look. All right, so I do have my foundation, concealer, my powder on. I tried out a new powder today. I actually got this in my BoxyCharm box, and this is the Ofra banana powder. A little bit bright. I feel like I could probably dust that away a little bit more, but it does do a very good job of setting up under your eyes. I am going to take brush number 204, and this one is a little one I'm going to use to sort of stamp. Well, first, before I do that, I'm going to take a green eyeliner, and this is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade. It is always hard for me to find these shade names. I gotcha. So this is what this looks like, very neon. I am going to put that on my waterline here. Alright, and I'm going to go in with the shade Ivy, which is this darker green here, and now use brush number 204 and just go like right up under the lower lash line and just sort of stamp it here. Very pigmented. Very pigmented. We shall stop there. And then I'm going to color switch this off. And I am going to go in with the shade Earth, which is that brown shade, and kind of blend this harshness out up under my lower lash line. So we'll just kind of blow that out a bit. Alright, so what I am going to do now is to put my mascara on. I am going to finish like my cheeks and my lips, and then I will be back with a final thought on this palette. Oh, something is in my eye, and it's probably this freaking hair. Alright, so this is my final look with the Wilderness palette. I did go back in off camera with the shade Ray, which is that yellow-green duochrome, and put it in the inner corner of my eyes. And we are going to touch that up because I think I touched it or something. But yes, this little shade Ray went perfectly with the other shades that I used on my eye. I am not even mad at this little yellow right here. Something unexpected that I wouldn't normally do. But I like the way it came out. Of course, this palette is just as good as the other two. I have the Romantics and I have the Book of Shadows, I think it's called. I think that's what it calls. It's the blue, and I'll put a picture of it like up here so you know what I'm talking about. But they never fail to amaze me with these palettes when they bring them out. This one came out just in time for fall. I actually can't wait to see if they either bring back that Book of Shadows, or if they bring out something new for Halloween. I feel like whenever they bring them back, I am going to probably purchase them, because for one, it's only $15. Two, they are always having a sale. Three, the quality and the pigmentation of the shadows is amazing. They blend very, very well, as you can see. And the color stories on these palettes is usually fantastic. Like, I love this. It screams fall. I mean, you got a little bit of winter going on down here at where my hand is, but other than that, this palette screams fall. This is my eye look. I am very happy with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for sticking in there with me. I know I have been super inconsistent with my videos, but I am trying. Other than that, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day. And I'm listening to see if the dog is trying to sneak down the stairs. Have a great day, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye.